Hello guys, Chinson here. Today I'll be reading some r/entitled parents. Enjoy! Entitled mom gets arrested over Wawa chicken bites. Background information. I am a 14-year-old kid, and I am pretty tall for my age. I recently had surgery on my knee as well, but that was in November, and another one last year in April. TLDR at bottom. EM, entitled mom. EK, entitled kid. Me, W, worker. A while ago in December, it was a really nice day and I decided to walk to Wawa, which was about a mile walk. I thought I could use some exercise because I had a knee surgery the month previous. I had worn my knee brace on my leg for some stability, because I wasn't allowed to really do many things after my surgery to not risk getting hurt again, which is why I had the second surgery. I packed a backpack and got up to Wawa, which again was a mile away, and I got there in a breeze because there was a lot of back roads in the route. After getting there, I ordered my usual, which was a mint cream smoothie and a box of chicken bites. Here is where Entitled Mom and Entitled Kid comes in. Entitled Kid looks about 9 to 10. After ordering the smoothie, I go to the register to pay and grab a box of chicken bites from the little machine that keeps them warm and thought to myself, it's the last one, must be my lucky day. I was very wrong. After I paid for my order, I heard Entitled Kid screaming, "Mommy, there's no more chicken nuggets!" And that is when Entitled Mom replied, "That boy over there with the leg got the last one." I knew right away that she was talking about me just by how she said it, and I immediately started to get my smoothie, and I wanted to get out of there as fast as I could. As I walk over to the smoothie making counter, I got a tap on my shoulder to turn around. It became face to face with the Entitled Mom. "You took the last box of chicken bites. Hand them over. My kid wants them." I said, "No, I purchased these and I haven't eaten breakfast and I'm very hungry," and turn back around and don't think much of it. That is when the Entitled Kid tries to go into my bag and take my chicken bites, and I push him away, of course. He falls and starts crying. Entitled Mom is pissed and starts walking my way, while her little shit was still crying. She came up to me and kicked me in my good knee, causing me to lose my balance and fall with my smoothie. I lay on the ground in pain while some other bystanders were watching everything and helping me up. This is important. I get up and brush myself off, and the worker at the hoagie and smoothie stations are already on the lady. They are asking her why she pushed me, and of course she goes, "He stole my kid's chicken bites and pushed him over." This is the point where I wasn't just mad, I was also frustrated with the Entitled Mom and Entitled Kid duo. I told the worker to call the cops, and the cops arrived shortly after. Entitled Mom is immediately telling her side of the story, and by the look on the cop's face, I could tell that he wasn't buying it. I told him my side of the story and how she kicked me in my knee, which not only hurt that knee, but my other knee as well. The cop then went over and arrested the Entitled Mom and Entitled Kid was bawling his eyes out. Shortly after, another cop asked if I wanted to press charges, and he even offered me a ride home, which I gladly took. My knee is okay now, and I have hopefully recovered for the second time from surgery. Thanks for the read. TLDR, Entitled Mom kicked my knee and got arrested for doing so over chicken bites at Wawa. Alright, this post was recommended to me by Jeffrey. Thanks, man. Ahem. Sister's birthday ruined by Entitled Birthday and her daughter. Hello, I'm from India. English isn't my first language, so apologies in advance for any mistakes. Sorry, this is going to be long. This incident happened about 8 years ago. It was my sister's birthday and a lot of my family members from my dad's side were invited. My dad's sister, who will be called Entitled Mom henceforth, and her daughter, Entitled Child henceforth, were visiting us after a lot of years because they shifted to California. So Entitled Mom wanted her daughter to be the center of attention since the moment they came in. Entitled Child was about 7 years old and everyone was quite taken with her because she spoke in such an adorable accent. When it was time for cutting the cake, Entitled Mom wanted Entitled Child to cut it even though it was my sister's birthday. The reason being, she is a kid. She deserves to cut the cake. She is the youngest of them all. My sister is way too old to be cutting cakes anyway. It was sister's 11th birthday. Entitled Mom's request/order was declined by my mom, which made Entitled Mom quite angry. When dinner was served, Entitled Mom was very hungry and sat down to eat. As soon as she started, Entitled Child started crying and demanded to be fed. And Entitled Mom expected my mom to stop eating and fed her kid, and my mom agreed. The worst at the time of gift wrapping. My sister loves Barbie, so she had received a doll and a dollhouse from my mom and dad, and I gave her a bunch of homemade chocolate that I made myself. Entitled Mom, what does sister needs chocolate for? Come on, give them to Entitled Child. You are way too old for them. Sister gave Entitled Child some of them, which Entitled Child proceeded to start eating them right away. Sister went on to unwrap other presents and was made to share a bunch of other stuff like the sparkle pens, a set of crayons, etc. too with Entitled Child. Entitled Child after some time started wailing that she wanted more chocolate. Entitled Mom literally shouting, "Why have you not given her the chocolates? Didn't I ask you to? Why are you being so mean? She's your cousin. She deserves them. Sister was almost at tears and gave her 3 more. Now only 5 chocolates remain, which she gave 1 to each of us. Mom, Dad, Entitled Mom, and me. I saved mine to give it to her later. Entitled Mom noticed it and asked me to give it to Entitled Child since I obviously was not going to eat it. I didn't. When Sister got the unwrapping, the dollhouse, and the Barbie, Entitled Mom actually pounced on the doll and started pulling it away from Sister. Now Sister started to cry, which made Entitled Mom angry, and she screamed at Sister to shut up and stop being so mean and stingy. Entitled Child was from the US and did not have any Indian toys, and she needed the doll. My father flat out refused, which resulted in more screaming and crying. Then she left in a huff and kicked the dollhouse, denting it. My sister was very sad, and needless to say her birthday was ruined. But that was not the end. About an hour ago or so later, Entitled Mom was back kicking and screaming at our door saying we had poisoned her kid and that she would be suing us. Entitled Child's stomach was aching, but instead of calling a doctor, she had drove her to our house. We seated them and called the doctor, during which Entitled Mom was screaming about how we were jealous of her and would suffer terrible fates. The doctor said the pain was because of overeating. Guess she shouldn't have 6 of those chocolates. Entitled Mom then proceeded to blame me and my sister for everything and saying how the both of us were spoiled and mean kids. TLDR, my entitled aunt ruins my sister's birthday by taking away most of her gifts for her kid, and then destroy her dollhouse and blame her child's stomach as poisoning on my family. Edit, I have posted a part 2 too. She too read this story and called us up, not to apologize though. Entitled Mom flips after she reads the post about her daughter and her. Hello again. I post a story about my aunt ruining my sister's birthday day before yesterday. Turns out she and her daughter is on the Reddit and are subscribed to r/EntitledParents and read the story. This is what happened last night. EM, Entitled Mom, who is my aunt. EC, her daughter. S, my sister. Entitled Mom called my dad last night about 11, when my dad was half asleep. Entitled Mom, how could you do this to us? Aren't we family? Why do you shame us like this? It was many years ago. Couldn't you just let it go? And my dad had no idea what she's going on about, so he asked her what happened. To which she tells him that we posted on Reddit about my sister's birthday. My dad doesn't know and doesn't care what Reddit is and asks what's the big deal. Entitled Mom, wow, so your daughter do things without telling you? You should keep an eye on them. Don't let them get out of hand. You should have taught them manners. My name just exposed us and shame us online. Dad, what are you saying? How did she expose you? She hasn't even talked to you in years. Entitled Mom, she posted a story about us, and as soon as Entitled Child read it, we knew it was about us. I haven't divulged any names in that story, not even mine. Dad asked me if I did that and why. So it took a total of 15 to 20 minutes to explain to my dad what Reddit is and what I did. I tell him that I just narrated a story and haven't exposed her identity in any way, so Dad just hands me the phone so I can explain it to her. As soon as I say hello, Entitled Mom starts screaming at me so loudly that it could be heard outside the phone. Entitled Mom, you bitch, how can you do that? Who do you think you are? You poison my child and then make it up as if I was overreacting? Take the post down now and apologize for it on the subreddit. If you don't, I'm gonna sue you. What the fuck? I'm so angry that I just said no. I won't do anything of that sort. And that I would see how you sue me all the way from California. Entitled Mom then proceeds to call me and my sister a whore and similar things. My dad takes away the phone and asks her not to ever contact any of us again and blocks her. So hey Aunt Sheila, hope y'all read this. Just because my son shot you doesn't mean you can blame him. Yes, I have too many of these stories from work. TLDR at N. EK, entitled kid. ED, entitled dad. PC, poor co-worker. Backstory. Where I work, we take 8 kids at a time to shoot arrows at a target. Real sharp arrows. And this entitled kid pushed in the line and put himself in the group. We didn't know this at the time. We had 8 kids shooting arrows and all was going well. A normal shift with no variations. Until I go and pick up some arrows. After taking all of the unused arrows off the kids so I don't get shot. This is when poor co-worker calls me and I can't properly hear him. I assume he's telling me something unimportant. And I just put a hand signal to say, 1 minute, I'll be right back. And at this moment, I felt something sharp hit my arm and felt blood coming out of it. Crap. So the full story to this was entitled dad took the arrows I had put aside, gave them to entitled kid, who proceeds to shoot them at me because I was taking too long. Me and co-worker tell entitled dad to remove entitled kid from the premises. Before there was a formal complaint filed against him and entitled kid. Then he proceeds to say, you were taking too long, people have lives too, you know. I had never been more furious in my life. This, entitled dad, was defending entitled kid after they shot me. I then called my manager down from the climbing tower. He had to get down a 20-foot zip wire first, so he was annoyed, and I showed him my injury, well, an image of it, and had probably cleaned and dressed it at this point, And entitled dad still says, "It's not my kid's fault." To which my manager said, "No, it's yours, so remove yourself before I have security do it." He didn't budge. Security was called along with the police and entitled kid's mom. The police arrested entitled dad for endangerment of a minor, I think at least. And something else as well. I honestly just wanted to get it over with at this point. And the mom explained how entitled dad pulls these stunts constantly and had been arrested on similar charges 3 times before. Yes, my arm is fine, still attached with only a single faded scar. Still, one hell of a story. TLDR, entitled dad gives kids arrows to shoot at me because I was taking too long, and then gets arrested. Entitled mom kicks my pregnant cat. English isn't my first language, and I am on mobile, sorry. Cass, EM, entitled mom. EK, entitled kid. Me, a unicorn. CC, cute cat. Story, I was playing outside with my 1-month pregnant cat, and we were having fun, but suddenly entitled kid shows up. Entitled kid, can I play with her? Me, she is pregnant and she doesn't like other people. Cats goes crazy when pregnant. Mine at least. Entitled kid, gets mad, steps on her tail. It is very painful for them. Cute cat meows in pain, and entitled kid gets scared and runs off. I thought it was over. Boy, was I wrong. The most caring creature shows up. Entitled mom, why did your monster scare my angel? Me, he stepped on her tail. Entitled mom, so what? He is just a kid. Me, 1, it's very painful for them. 2, she is pregnant. 3, teach him how to treat animals kindly. Entitled mom gets mad. Don't tell me how to raise my kid. I demand you to put her down. Me, no. Entitled mom goes crazy. Cute cat comes near me. Entitled mom swings her leg and hits my cat's belly. Cute cat attacks entitled mom. Entitled mom, what the fuck is wrong with this crazy cat? It should die. Me, fuck off, you crazy bitch. Entitled mom, okay, I am going away, but I am going to sue you. 1 minute later, entitled mom shows up with security guards. Entitled mom, this dick stole our cat and assaulted me. Security guard, is that true, sir? Me, no. Entitled mom, liar. Me, if that's true, hope you won't mind checking the CCTV. Entitled mom turns pale. Security guard checks footage. Security guard, madam, you're under arrest for animal cruelty. Entitled mom, but I have a kid. Me, that does not make a difference. Security guard asked if I want to press charges. I said no, since I want to check if my cat is okay at the vet. Thankfully, she and her kids are fine. Edit 1, the cat and her kittens are okay. Edit 2, if you want to see my cat, visit profile and on the pic above, it's an old pic. That will be all from me for today. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. I'll be back tomorrow with more reads. Have a nice rest of the day, guys.